Rocks, thanks so much for joining us again for another Student Live. We're so happy to have you. As usual, if you have any questions or comments, feel free to put them right down below. So today we are kind of doing a follow-up from a previous session where you all were introduced to a very unique program at Broward College called BCEx. So to talk with us a little bit more about the program and some of the successes that we have had from students, staff, and alumni who have participated, I have with me a very special guest.
Hey everybody, Imran Siddiqui, Director of BCEx. Glad to be with you again. Thank you, Stephanie, for the invitation. So Broward College Entrepreneurship Experience, BCEx. What we do is we try to create a culture shift at the college towards entrepreneurship. And we do that many ways. One way is for faculty and staff, we have a book club led by Professor Trish Joyce. We run entrepreneurship workshops in Broward Up communities. We have classes where even you, students or alumni or professors, can explore your entrepreneurial mindset and incorporate that into your life. We also have a business accelerator, and that's where our participants, students, faculty, and staff, and community members actually, are able to bring their ideas and turn them into tested businesses where you have achieved what we call product market fit. We use the Lean Launchpad method. It's 12 weeks and an additional 4 should you choose to go on. And it's very exciting. And I'm very, last time I was here, we gave a little rundown about what we do. We were midway through our accelerator. I'm very excited to introduce 4 of our top performing participants here. Each of these participants what made it all the way through 12 weeks. Then there was a pitch competition and they all placed first through 4th to receive cash awards that go towards expenses in phase 3, which actually begins tomorrow night. And in phase 3, after they've tested their idea in phase 2, now they actually incorporate their business, they launch a website, they have a logo, they have business cards, and they're out there operating. And it's my distinct honor to have our participants here, and I would love to now pass it back to Stephanie to run the interview.
All right, awesome. So we're excited to hear from you all. So ladies first, Ms. Anastasia, if you want to go ahead and tell us a little bit about you, your status and relationship to Broward College, and a little bit about your business.
Stephanie, thank you so much for having me. I'm so grateful to be here. My name is Anastasia Johnson. I am a Broward College alumni, a proud Broward College alumni. My business is NV34, which is the Confident Fit, and we are an inspirational active wear for women, and we hope to inspire women to become more confident and to be more self-assured.
And my name is Gregory Adams. I'm a BC employee. My business is called Inherit, which is for pre-need wealth preservation, helping you think in advance about planning your giving for the benefit of your family and loved ones, and being very intentional about it before there's ever a need or a crisis.
Hello, everyone. My name is Royce Lopez, and I am a full-time dual enrollment student at Broward College. My company is called Amtruck Insurance, the smart trucking insurance solution, and my aim is to resolve the overwhelming and outdated ways of commercial trucking insurance for Latino trucking insurance insureds.
Hi everyone, my name is Yaroslav Golubiv. I'm a Broward College student. I am finishing up my bachelor's degree this December, so woohoo for me. My company's name is Local Business Consulting. COVID-19 has definitely made business challenging for many companies, and my goal is to create a marketing campaign for business, $500 and less in 7 days.
All right, awesome. So nice to meet the 4 of you, and congratulations, by the way, on funding for your programs. This is amazing. We're very excited to see what you all are going to do with your businesses. 12 weeks together is a long time, so I'm curious to know if any of you can share your experience about what it was like being part of the Accelerator program.
I would love to share my experience. If you could look at the wall behind me, that's kind of what the experience was. You know, you see the foundation right there. But the experience throughout the class was kind of like on my left right here, the steps, the ideas, formatting those ideas into actual products. And sometimes you have a pivot, you change your idea, but the class was really helping me develop my idea, and we work as a team. So it was a really great experience the whole time.
Yeah, teamwork is the best part of it, getting those ideas and bouncing it off one another and figuring out, like, does your idea have traction? Does it not? Where are the tweaks needed? So I agree with you, Yaroslav. That's probably one of the best parts of working in groups or having that group dynamic. As part of BCEx, I'm pretty sure it's a very daunting experience to share an idea that you have for a business with other people and to leave it open to criticism. So do you all have any advice for students who might be interested in applying but are super nervous about that?
Well, one thing I would say is that it's important to develop as a student something that's called the entrepreneurial mindset, which is something that we learn about in BCEx. It's always a plus because it teaches you how to be resilient, how to be decisive, how to become confident. And those are the kinds of things that can be useful whether you're going to be running a business, whether you're going to launch out into some type of a career. It helps you think through what are some things that I need to learn about, some things I need to develop in myself, so that when I translate that to the customer, if you're going to run a business, it's something that's easy for someone to want to do business with you. So that mindset, just understanding how to do business, how to think, how to process, it's very important to be able to do that as a student. And then as you go into your desired field, it's something that you'll really never really forget about. And that's something we took away from this class, and I really benefited from it, even as an employee as well.
I would have to say, don't be afraid to get started. I love quotes. And so a quote that has helped me that I've come up with is, you don't have to know it all to get started, but you have to get started to know. And for me, this was an idea that I had for many years, but was too afraid to entertain it or really didn't know how to get the help that I needed. And being in this program actually showed me everything that I need to do from beginning to end. So just don't be afraid to get started, and get started now.
I love that, Anastasia. And I'm sure actually, Greg, you actually pointed out something that's really critical, which is the growth and the development piece for students. And it's funny, I'm sure for you all now looking back and saying like, dang, like I wish I had already known this on day one. So I'm curious to know from your perspective, like what advice you would have even given yourself now that you know, like, oh, I survived, I made it through the accelerator program.
Yeah, absolutely. I think it's very important to understand that it's going to take time. It's a time commitment. It's something that you're going to have to invest yourself into, but the reward is endless. I mean, you become someone who you know what you're capable of, and that capability translates into all types of benefit for yourself and throughout your life. The way you affect yourself, your loved ones, it will be something that you'll always remember.
If I went back in time to the time where I started this program, I would tell myself to go talk a lot more to the mentors of the program. They're very kind, they're very attentive, and they're there to help. If you have any questions or any problems with your business idea, just go talk to them. They'll help you out. That's what they're there for. And also, everyone in the group is in the same boat as you. So go ask them, talk to them, and benefit from the collective knowledge of everyone in the group.
I would have told myself to believe more in myself. When I started, I had a lot of doubt and uncertainty really about completing the program. And I actually had a little mishap in the program where I thought that was the end and I was ready to give up. But I really pulled it together, and I gathered the strength that I need from my team and from the wonderful people that were around me to just really help me to continue. And I would just, tell myself really that, you can do it, you can really do it. And we can do it with the help of others around us. And so I'm just, again, thankful and grateful for everyone who was a part of this process.
I would have to say, if I start from the beginning, is not to be afraid to ask people questions and look for those interviews. When you start off, you think everyone's going to say no, and you're ready, to accept that no. And I was surprised, I sent out emails, called, and before I knew it, I was talking to CEOs of companies, managers, people that were running multi-million-dollar companies, answered my questions, went on a phone call with me. It's really a small world, and those connections change. And those connections I still have right now. I've finished the program. I still have that. I still could ask them for information, and this is really amazing. That was really humbling.
Yeah, what I love, actually, all four of you kind of hit on something that resonates very much with us in student life, which is the connection piece and the relationship building element of any opportunity that you jump into. And it really just takes that first step. That's what literally we always tell students all the time. Like when we were on the campuses, we would say like, it just takes that first step to walk into our office and say hi to somebody and make that connection. So obviously we're doing that all virtually right now. But I agree with you that I think it's about being bold and being brave sometimes and feeling empowered enough to say like, hey, this is me, this is my idea. And like, I need help, and do that outreach piece. So I'm excited to see what's to come for BCEx. So Imran, any spoilers as to what we can expect for the fall?
Sure. So, I think each of our amazing participants highlights the fact that in many of our minds, when we think entrepreneur, we think of the Valley, we think of Jeff Bezos and Mark Zuckerberg. And something that we do here at BCEx, we say, no, you are an entrepreneur. If you want to be, right? You have it within you. Or like Greg mentioned, cultivate the mindset which benefits you, whether you're working inside of an institution like me and Stephanie and Greg, or if you're in your interpersonal relationships. We can all benefit from being a little bit more creative and resilient and positive and communicating better. So going forward, we have our next cohort. This is our inaugural cohort here. We're very proud of these folks. We have cohort 2 starting up. So each cohort is 3 phases. The first phase is an ideation phase. It's where you come in and we'll walk you through your idea. We'll introduce you kind of slowly into concepts relating to Lean Launchpad, and we'll help you cultivate and refine the business idea that you want to pursue. The deadline to apply to that is on September 4th, so please move fast. There will be some wiggle room there. I know this video may show after that date, but please get a hold of us. Email us at bcex@broward.edu. That'll be the first phase is ideation. It's optional, non-mandatory to enter the accelerator, but we recommend it if you need help refining your idea. Phase 2, which is the 12-week accelerator, which this group just completed, begins on September 24th. And that's going to be the beginning of the 12-week Lean Launchpad curriculum. There's an application and interview process, and we'd love to have you in our group. If you have any questions, you can reach out to me, to my amazing teammate, Queen Davis, who without whom we couldn't make this happen. And yeah, if you have any questions, remember bcex@broward.edu. Back to you, Stephanie.
Awesome. All right, well, I'm hoping you guys get lots of interest, and I'm hoping that I'll be hosting a third one of these to follow up about all the successes that the 4 of you have had. Thank you so much. I really appreciate the 4 of you making time to come on, and Imran, you jumping on for round 2. We really loved having you all.
Thank you so much for having us.
Thank you very much, Stephanie.
Thank
Thank you
you.
so much, Stephanie.
Thank you very much.
Anytime. And thank you, Seahawks, so much for joining us. Always stay tuned and connected to student life throughout your fall semester. We hope that you'll be joining us for all of our future student lives, and we hope to see you all real soon. Bye.